the place they call the... Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Beverly in the one spot. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Dunleavy kicks to Gasol.
Rockets foul.
You know, guys, one of the things that is always going to keep you competitive against the West is a good defense. It's one reason why the Bulls tend to be a tougher matchup for teams from the West, because they do D up.
And so Gasol nails them both. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th, and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so just over a minute and a half played.
And with the Rockets' last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go. Went out to the Warriors in 5 games. Most of them, though, close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year, in spite of all the injuries.
Shooting for Chicago.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
The D was all over him, but they just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
Back to Harden. That one's good from the corner.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
And if carrying the team during the regular season or Harden down, Greg, as you were talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point. Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Dishes it to Howard. From 18 feet away. The shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Stolen by Harden. Here we go, one-on-one. Howard in the post. Defended by Gasol. Howard can't hit. And Butler, here we go. To score now all even.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
And Howard with the stuff.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Some changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Beasley's checked in. And Butler sends it back.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
So for the Bulls, Doug McDermott comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Jimmy Butler. Brewer is checking for Houston. Terry comes in for Patrick Beverly. Rockets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And it's good.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Out to the wing. Here's McDermott. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Terry. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Lets it go from 11. Harden grabs the miss. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Terry, the pass to Beasley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And Brooks, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Houston leading by 3. Outside Terry. And that one's good. Terry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The drive by Brooks. That is good. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Got it up. The offense. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
Noah is out there with Portis. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Mirotic. And it's Holiday in the 2 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. The Rockets pull it in. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, that actually excellent talent to make it special, and that combination is a winning one. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Here's Portis, and he banks in the layup. Portis has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Chicago.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's McDaniels. Beasley outside. From about 16. Can't hit. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
Boy, that's a tough one. But he did all he could there, using the leaner to get the shot off.
Outside Holiday. Now the pass to Portis. Mirotic with it. Guarded now by Michael Beasley. Holiday. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Here's Ariza. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
They retain possession. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Can't hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Down low. Here's McDaniels. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.